Back to Callahan's Corner, where you ask the questions and Chadwick and myself answer them live right here on Facebook. So, introducing, if you haven't seen him or met him before, Chadwick Rains of the SimpleGrowth team, one of the masterminds of basically 14 team members on the SimpleGrowth team behind the scenes. So, if you haven't started to see the SimpleGrowth team, far as Dylan, Chad, Jen, myself, we're going to start to expose the bench that we have built and show you why the SimpleGrowth team is not just Mike behind the camera answering questions, but a full built service system to go out and help you outlearn, outgrow, and outbuild your competitors coming here in the 2021 season. So without any further delay, I'm going to pop the screen out here in a minute for Chad to pop into this. But one of the pre-submitted questions by Orban was he wanted to know specifically inside Service Autopilot, how do we set up a package and not show a grand total? So Chad's going to break down the different options of ways to present the totals of a package. Now, a package job is simply some normal services compiled into a job that we put into basically a pseudo waiting list. So it doesn't have to be done today, but it has to be done maybe sometime this week. And these can be scheduled out throughout a 12-month period. They can be set up to auto renew. Some of the things we're not going to get into, but just give you a high level idea of where these at. Now, Orban's question was around fertilization and weed control. Other areas this may apply for a package job is a bed and bush job or landscape maintenance, pruning packages. And one of our favorites right now before the holiday season is holiday lights. Yes, that is probably the expert opinion of the SimpleGrowth team, how to utilize packages for holiday lights. So we're going to be diving it in, showing you how to do discounts. So fasten your seatbelts, get ready. Chad's going to take the wheel here. But I'm just excited to be exposing the rest of the world to the SimpleGrowth team and how what we do is different than pretty much anybody else inside the Service Autopilot ecosystem, how we go out and set things up. We give you a blueprint, we test them, and we implement them. And we're not just talking about features and functions here, folks. We're talking about workflow from lead acquisition through billing and fulfillment and everything else in between. These are things that have been learned by at least 3 or 4 of the people on the SimpleGrowth team that have either owned or worked in 7-figure plus businesses. So we don't just talk about it, but we have lived this. Chad was an integral part of a 7-figure business in the inner workings of the office. Myself and Dylan both have scaled 7-figure businesses. That's what we're bringing to the table, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video and any of the other episodes of Callahan's Corners or the SA Weekly Talk Show. So Chad, without any further delay, brother, a little long-winded today, but I do have to pick those kids up sometime this afternoon. So we're going to pop this open, and I'm sending it over to you, brother.
Okay, so hi, everybody. Chad Rains here. Just to make sure, Mike, can you see my screen right now?
I can see it. Perfect.
Perfect. Alrighty. So as we can see, we're on the Chad Rains testing lane here in Denver, North Carolina. So the first part of how you're going to be setting up your packages, of course, you've built your package, but now you want to move on to estimating it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on Add an Estimate. This is just going to pop up our template. Now, if you are using the suggested workflow, you'd already have under templates, you would be able to select one of your templates and you'd pull open whichever template has your packages on it. Just full disclosure, Mike and I both recommend that what you should do is have 2 different options. The first should be a template which possesses your package without any discounts applied to it. And the second would be the package with the discounts applied. That way you're not having to add the same discount every single time. You're just pulling open the template which is appropriate to the package you're attempting to estimate. You don't have to do that. Of course, you can apply the template and then apply the discounts afterwards. It entirely depends on you. But if you want to save yourself time and if you're presenting the same discount over and over again, that could be a first-time discount, veterans, it could be any kind of particular sale that you run throughout the year. Anytime you have something that you're going to be doing the same discount repeatedly, just go ahead and apply that to the template ahead of time. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to assume that we don't have a template for this particular package. What do we do? So we're going to go down here and we're going to click on this add item. We're going to choose package and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to choose Chad's test package. Now, as Orban did ask, this could be lawn and fertilization. You could have 7, you could have 14 of these different services. ultimately it's not going to impact what we're about to do. So we've applied our package. As you can see, we have two different services inside of this package. They have their own dates, but you'll notice right here, there's this little printer icon and it has a green check mark on it right now. That's because by default in our estimate settings, we've told Service Autopilot that all of our packages should display on our estimates. I'm going to show you in just a moment where to find that particular location and how to manipulate it on a global level. But for right now, we're going to take it all the way down into just a pure estimate level.
So, Chad, if I'm understanding right, so there's two different ways to tackle this, and you're going to break both of them down. One is on the particular estimate for this particular client on this estimate, and there's a default setting, I'm assuming somewhere under that gear icon, that you're going to dive into as well. So, folks, if you're watching this, Chad's going to show us how to handle it on a one-off basis and how to set it and forget it. And then if you need to override that, you can. So, Chad, I just want to break that down as some clarity, because if folks haven't seen this and they're getting ready for next year, each business is different, and we've seen and worked with businesses that operate in fully different ways in parts of the country. And when you go out to look at this, it's not a one size fits all. So I'm really glad you broke down the differences between that. So take the wheel, brother.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And as you say, one off, I think that's a great phrase for this, because even if you change the global setting, you can still override it on an individual level without it dictating how everything else in your instance of Service Autopilot operates. So it's super, super useful. So right here, a little gear icon, a little printer icon. We're going to click on it. And this is the package print settings screen. So right now it's asking if you want to print the items. If you only wanted the top. So right now it would say Chad's test package. If that's all you wanted to display to your client and you don't want the services broken out underneath it, then you would deselect that option. That's not what we're talking about today, so we're not going to do that. But that's what happens. If we press apply, our little printer icon loses its green check mark, kind of fades away. So if on your screen you're seeing this muted printer icon, that's because it's not been enabled. So we turn it on. So our global setting right now is that both the package total and the item total are displaying. So if we save our estimate and we go ahead and we preview, first we have to choose an estimate document. So we're going to choose Dylan's document real quick. Okay, so now we're going to click on the preview button. No, we're not. There we go. We're going to quote, then we're going to click on it. And no, we don't want to change the stage. So the PDF that's being generated right now is based off of the Dylan's test. It's going to be pulling in all of the information based on the estimate grid that we've selected for that document. I forgot to to select the estimate document because I'm so used to using templates. So whenever you're setting a template up, you do have the power to assign an estimate document to it automatically. And by applying that document, it allows you to completely set it and forget it, so to speak. So I do apologize for that oversight. That was a force of habit on my part.
Facebook Live, buddy. What can go wrong will go wrong in multiples. So I appreciate that. And if you're watching this, I mean, you're looking at the expert of the experts. These things do happen. So you need to go out and first draft better than no draft and continue to refine that process. So don't feel like the system is overwhelming. We're here at Callahan's Corner to answer those questions. So feel free to drop them in the live comments. And Chad, what I've actually done as an added bonus here, anybody watching this live or recorded can click a link in the comments to get a free 30-minute software and business audit as well.
Okay.
We'll explore some of these areas in your business. Maybe there's some weaknesses or gaps. What does your software look like 100% up? Especially if it is Service Autopilot, we can show you exactly what needs to be set up for 100% success this year.
Yep, perfect. So as you can see right here, as mentioned, this proves to show both the total as well as the per service. I would never use this option. The reason I would never use it is twofold. One, personally, whenever the company I used to work for would send out packages with this information, we would always be asked, wait a second, it's going to be $40. No, it's not $40. It's just 20. It's 10 per service. Okay, well, why is the top line? Do I have to pay you up front for? No, that's not how it works. It caused that confusion. So I would never suggest using package total and line items. There are reasons why you might want to do that. if you do, just my advice right here in this estimate description location, please make it explicit to your client that, hey, this service is, I'm sorry, this amount is the total, and we've broken out what each round is. The other reason I wouldn't do it is whenever you start to list out the prices, especially if you have a difference in price between your rounds, you're liable to have someone say, wow, it's going to be $140 for the pre-emergent right before the reseeding. I get that we have to do a bigger dose because if we're going to go longer without, because we have to let it peter out before we do the reseeding, but I'll just pass on that one service. Oh, no. No, that's not how it works. So I would just hazard against that. So, what are our options? Well, we have a number of options. Um, Whenever we click down here, we do have the power to go ahead and we can say, I don't want the package total and line item. Instead, I only want the package item totals only. So this is going to only provide the $10 per service. That way they can see how many rounds are included, and it's also going to tell them how much they're going to be paying each time that you come out. I think that's probably your best bet. Finally, you also have package total only. This is the default setting whenever you first toggle on print items. This is where only the Chad's test package is going to have that line item with that information at the top. So they know it'll be $40, or I'm sorry, in this case, $20 for both of the services that we're offering. So we're going to go ahead and save that. All right, so here's our gear icon, and we're just going to go ahead and do a quick little bit of wizardry. So we're in our settings, and we're going to type in estimate. It's going to pull up our estimate settings right here. Now, inside of estimate settings, we have print package items. Now, if you've never been in this particular area, when you come in, you actually might see that it looks like this. So you're not going to have.
You don't say. That usually happens with service autopilot. There's different things kind of hiding behind the scenes. So, as Chad, as you well know, one of the things on our about 50-step checklist when we set service autopilot up as a certified advisor, this is one of the main things that we actually go in, because if you're setting this up, it does not go back retroactively for most scenarios. So we need to set this up first before we set everything else up. So a lot of people, and we've done, I think we're 15, 16, almost 17 assay setups last week and this week, just doing this, setting services up, setting the templates up, setting the different features up for service autopilot users. So it's interesting at this point, we're doing this more than once a day, but there is a set process you need. So Chad, I'm glad you mentioned that this is one of the steps, because this is an important step if you're doing it yourself or you're hiring a professional such as SimpleGrowth, that you want to make sure they know what they're doing in the right order.
Oh, especially when it comes to templates. As you mentioned, templates are not retroactive. So any changes we make right here to the print package items, any existing packages that you have already put onto an estimate template will not be changed. So before you make your templates, make sure that you have your estimate settings set the way you want. I described the estimate templates as time capsules. They're going to encapsulate the settings when you press save. After that or before that point, doesn't matter. It's at the time that you press save that those settings are saved. So we have our print package items. We're just going to go ahead and click that back open. So as I had mentioned before, we had set ours to package total and item total. So we're going to go ahead and select the second option, our package item total only. Now, as soon as we press save, it's going to kick me out because it's saved and we're back. So if we wanted to return, we just type in estimate again. We go to estimate settings, and as we can confirm, our package item total only is where we're at. Perfect.
Awesome.
So now we go back over to our estimate. We're going to refresh this entire page. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up estimate 2018. Alrighty. So as we know, we're going to go ahead and check our printer icon. We have changed it to package item total only. And we're going to go ahead and press preview. And once again, we're not going to change our stage. So one of the questions that we get, well, gosh, I don't have time to give trivia. All right, so as you can see now, where once it said 20 at the top of the right-hand corner under amount, now that's missing. We only have the information concerning each per line item. And then, of course, we could do the exact same thing for package total only. same issue. But this doesn't solve the question that Orban posed, which is, how do I display discounts for each of the services inside of a package? So this is a two-step process. First off, we can go through and obviously to apply a discount to any service in Service Autopilot, be it a package or individual service, we're always going to be clicking on our percent sign. That's going to allow us to select our discount. We're going to go ahead and choose our test discount of 1%, because we're offering that big discount for Chad's test package. And so we're going to go ahead and apply it to both.
But in Orban's question, you could apply it just to one if it's particularly discounted just on their first service. So it gives you that granularity back and forth as well, I believe, Chad.
Absolutely correct. So thank you for reminding me. We're going to go ahead and delete it off of the second week. So now only the percent sign for the first week is green. That means that's the only one that has a discount applied. So now we're going to press save. But if I were to press preview right now, and no, we don't want to send it, we're going to have a problem. Because right now it doesn't display that there is a discount. It's only showing the discounted amount, which is great. It shows that, hey, you're saving 10 cents. Excuse me. But it doesn't actually provide you with any information about why, and it doesn't present you with any information about what the percent of that discount was. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go up here, and you'll see there's this show discounts in the grid. We turn that on, and we go up here and we press preview. Well, now suddenly we have our discount line item. And so if we had gone in there and we had changed what the discount reads, then now they would have an understanding of why there is a discount. But inside of this package, inside of the estimate, we have displayed the discount just for that first service. And again, if we had applied it to both, you would see discount minus 10 cents for both of these. And you can also mix and match. If you have different discounts that you're applying, let's say that you have inside of your company, you have a first-time a first-time cut, and you also have a veterans, then you could have 3 different discounts, right? You could have first-time cut veterans and then a first-time veterans cut. And then if you needed to apply those different discounts to a package, you can still mix and match them. So you aren't required to set all of them to the same discount, and you're also not required to set a discount for all of them. I mean, as you can see, it doesn't say discount 0 under each one of these. So it's not saying, well, we're not going to give you a discount for the other stuff. It's just the first time. It's only going to present it where the discount is present. And that's really it. It's not super complex. There are a lot of moving parts. You have to have your discount set up. You have to have your package set up. You need to have your estimate document prepared already. And then, of course, on your template, you do have to make sure that you've selected the correct package print setting. And we suggest that you first go to your estimate settings and make a global option. That way you're not having to make this change every single time you want to send out a package. But end result, I think, is still pretty direct. Lots of little moving parts, but once you have all your ducks in a row, everything works exactly as you would expect. One last word of caution on this particular subject. You might be tempted to click the Show Discounts button right here to default it. I'm going to suggest you don't do that. I think there was a bug. They may have fixed it since. I haven't tested it in a while, but there was a bug where it would show discount 0 for every single service you ever selected ever. And so we advise that you keep this particular toggle off for now. But I'll test that and I'll be able to let everyone know if Service Autopilot has rectified that or not.
Awesome, Chad. I think it may have, but we'll put some notes in the recorded version. So appreciate you joining us. Wrapping up because I've got to get to see the kiddos here, but I'm going to real quickly bump this out. If you are a SimpleGrowth client, don't forget on the bottom left-hand corner here of the screen, we have chat help live from 8 a.m. or actually, I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern, 5 days a week. So another great resource. You pop it in here. One of the SimpleGrowth team members will be with you immediately between 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern. So huge resource for any of the SimpleGrowth clients there as well. Want to thank you again, Chad. We're going to be seeing a lot more of you. Hopefully conference season opens up here eventually with the vaccine. But until then, Chad, myself, the rest of the Simple Growth team are going to be joining you live on Facebook. So Callahan's Corner, you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. If you're interested, in the comments, there is a link right there, simplegrowthsystems.com/SA-audit. Sign up for a free 30-minute audit for myself or Dylan. No sales pitch, but we literally will show you what you need to be set up for success based on the size of your business, the industry, and what your goals are for 2021 and beyond. So another huge resource that we're just putting out there to help people grow and scale their business. Chad, look forward to see you on the next Callahan's Corner. We'll see you again tomorrow. Everybody out in Facebook land. Callahan's Corner, you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook.